Hello and welcome to the Sega News Bits. I'm your host George, and with me is the lovable Barry.
Hey!
And today we're going to be talking about Chia Pets. No, not Chia Pets. Tamagotchis. No, not Tamagotchis. Digimon. No, not Digimon. Actually, we're talking about Chao Gardens, and you know, you're probably thinking, what year is this? Why are these guys talking about Chao Gardens? Actually, the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter account recently had a poll asking fans what features they liked in their Sonic the Hedgehog games as extra features. Some of the features they talked about included time attack mode, customizable character, Chao Gardens, 2-player competition mode, and you're thinking like, wow, that's a lot of cool stuff there. What won? What do you think? There's been this big nostalgia trip lately for Chao Gardens. I'm one of those guys that has been telling Sega that they should be relaunching the Chao Gardens. There's a lot of reasons where, I don't know, like, what do you think about this whole thing?
I used to be anti-Chao Gardens. I loved them in the context of Sonic Adventure, but to me it was because they were trying to utilize the VMU, and without the VMU it doesn't work. But in modern times, I'm starting to come around on it with the whole, you know, Sega Networks thing. Like, they could really have something big, like, I'm talking maybe not Pokemon Go big, but definitely Mario Run big, in the sense that it would be like a companion app, but not like Sonic Runners, Battle, whatever, Forces, you know, that they had going, where there was no connection to Sonic Forces, but like, that would be so cool. And you can use the QR codes, you know, so you can scan it with your phone and your Chao just appears in your phone. Like, that's easy.
Yeah, I agree. There's modern technology there that could make this viable, even a money-making kind of thing for later on, where they have like exclusive costumes and stuff if it gets big.
Yeah.
One of my things about it is, what do you think about this whole like them asking fans online? What do you think about that?
I'm kind of surprised. I mean, they've done this though in the past. They did a poll for what our favorite zones were, and it ended up being Sonic Generations. They were trying to decide what to include. Now, I feel like because Sonic Forces was so badly received, they're probably going, well, what was it? Because we did have a customizable character. Maybe people liked that, but they didn't like other parts of the game, so they included that.
I think it was, I mean, I think we know it was wrong with Sonic Forces, so I mean, I'm not going to get into that, but I think this whole Chao Garden thing, like the whole pet that you live with or whatever, and you feed, has been kind of popular. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, they had the Tamagotchi and they had the Digimon, the little key figurines or whatever, the little things you put on your keys.
Yeah.
And then after that, when the internet became big, they had the ones on the internet where you were on a web browser. I forgot the names of it and they closed down, but I feel like they might make a comeback. Maybe. I mean, I'm not sure if they have made a comeback. I'm not hip to what kids are playing these days, because I feel like there's not been a big mobile app for that.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah, I agree.
And the next thing is, do you think that the Chao Gardens were ever good, or you think it's just nostalgic that people are like, oh, I remember spending hours doing nothing in those gardens?
I think in the first game there is a bit of nostalgia playing in there. I think there were a lot of shortcomings. I thought the race mode was incredibly boring. Like, you just sit there and watch it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And though I think the sequel, I think Sonic Adventure 2 definitely refined it, and I think Sonic Adventure 2 Battle made it even more enjoyable. But the thing is that Sonic games are not virtual pet games. So I'm not looking for Chao when I'm like playing a Sonic game, but I understand that that has come to define what a Sonic game is to some people.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious, do you think that when people say they want Sonic Adventure 3, they're actually saying they want Chao Gardens?
I don't know. It's kind of hard. We talked about this before, right? Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2, they're totally different games in the way they flow together.
Yeah.
There's obviously the gameplay elements behind it, the way Sonic controls. I don't know. I think a lot of people maybe do want to slow down Sonic a little bit and maybe just want the Chao Gardens. About the open world, I don't know if they really want the open world. Does that really make an adventure game an adventure game?
Yeah, I don't think it does. It didn't. I mean, Sonic Adventure 2 didn't have giant open world hubs, so.
Yeah, and my other thing was, do you think Chao Garden is more important of a feature than like time attack mode, customizable characters, and 2-player competition mode?
Well, what do you think?
I think if they took all those features out of a game and then they just put Chao Garden, I think some people would be happy, but I think some other people would be angry. So in the end of the day, the best thing would be to have them all. And I know people take this kind of stuff for granted, but like, I think I played the racing mode in Sonic Adventure 2 more than I played the Chao Gardens, like when family came over.
Yeah.
So to me, that's more nostalgic. I think there's people that really love Time Attack, especially those people that do speed runs on the internet. So taking that feature away from them is kind of lame. And especially it's so easy to add, you know?
I agree, yeah.
Customizable characters to me is not a big deal. So to me, if they took that away, I wouldn't cry because it's such a new feature in a Sonic game, I think.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think Time Attack is something you just need to have because it works so well with how Sonic games are built. Two-player mode, I mean, I wouldn't miss it if it wasn't in a game, but I feel like it's something they've been including. It's not in Forces, though, is it?
I don't think so.
No, that's actually kind of so. I guess then that's kind of a sign that it's a mode that really is probably not that as important to at least me because, yeah, I just realized it isn't in Forces. In fact, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric has a better multiplayer mode than a single-player mode.
Yeah.
If you can believe that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, customizable characters, we don't really need that. I'd prefer to raise a Chao and kind of customize it there than having an avatar character.
So what do you guys think about this pool? What is more important to you? Chao Gardens, Time Attack mode, two-player split screen? I mean, let us know in the comments below. And if you love this channel and you want to support us, check out our Patreon link in the description below. If you donate $1 or above, you're entered to win a Jet Set Radio hoodie for the month of May. So check that out if you're interested.